new shocking details that have been exposed between the Angela and Michael divorce case. So we all know that Michael ended up starting a GoFundMe after Angela filed for annulment in the summer last year. And Michael had a very successful GoFundMe. He raised over $50,000 to use towards legal expenses in this divorce battle. And in this divorce battle, it was revealed that Michael sent Angela over $200,000 in the span of 5 years. Michael's lawyer filed a motion to dismiss Angela's complaint for annulment. He claimed that Angela is guilty of cruel treatment as well as physical and mental abuse that has occurred both publicly on the show and in front of other people and privately. And Michael's attorney is fighting for Angela to pay for Michael's attorney's fee. Shout out to Sarcasm. I got a lot of the information that I'm talking about in this video from an article they did that I will leave linked in the description. But in the motion that Michael's lawyer filed, he's trying to dismiss Angela's annulment, saying that in the state of Georgia, a valid marriage requires 3 elements. So the parties must be able to enter a contract, there must have been an actual contract, and there must have been a consummation of the marriage. And according to Michael's attorney, all 3 of those things happened in Michael and Angela's marriage. So he claims that there's no way that Angela's annulment could be valid. The lawyer threw some shade towards Angela. He's like, the petitioner, aka Angela, is constantly proclaiming that she is just this bright woman, and she certainly is, but she would never be duped into marrying someone she did not want to be married to, especially when she's making so much money off of their television exposure that their union produced. And according to Sarcasm, Sarah Fraser was one of the first bloggers to report that Angela allegedly tased Michael in a California hotel room in January of last year. And that was literally weeks before he finally just ran and left Angela's house and left for good. The lawyer mentioned this in his motion to dismiss, and he's like, look, there's been plenty of examples of abuse in this marriage, but one of the most extreme examples was this time in January of 2024 when Michael and Angela had to go to Los Angeles. Angela's dentist lives out in Los Angeles, so her and Michael flew out to Los Angeles and stayed at a hotel near her dentist office. Then while they were waiting for her appointment one night, they decided to go to West Hollywood and party. After the party, Angela and Michael allegedly got into this huge fight to the point that Angela kicked him out of the car, and Michael was left with no option than to walk 3 hours back to the hotel in a state where he doesn't know where anything is, he doesn't know anybody. He was completely exhausted, and just when he thought he was going to get on the bed and call it a night, Angela confronted him and put a taser to his shoulder and allegedly pressed the power button on the taser. I don't know if she successfully tased him or not, but I know she definitely attempted to, which is illegal as hell. You're not allowed to just go around and tase people just because they're not acting the way that you want them to. You can only use a taser in most states if you are defending yourself or trying to defend somebody else, but that does not seem to be the case here. The lawyer said that Michael returned from that trip from Los Angeles where he just lived in constant fear of what he was going to have to endure next at the hands of Angela. So he made this plan to leave once he finally had a chance. So one day when Angela was gone getting cigarettes and going to get food, he ran for it. He said that he knew that he could not let Angela know when he was leaving, because he knew, as she was aware, that she would have chased him down and probably tried to stop him and retaliate. And I'm sure that's exactly what would have happened. As she's tasing him over little shit in California, I can imagine what she would have done if she knew that he was leaving. She probably would have been chasing him down in her car with the taser hanging out the window. And honestly, I agree that Angela should have to pay Michael's attorney's fees, because it's not like he came to America agreeing and knowing he was gonna be abused and like he should have to put up with that. I mean, from everything we saw on this show, it was pretty evident that this was gonna happen once he did come to America, but still, that doesn't mean anybody deserves to go through what he had to go through. Now listen to this juicy tea. Okay, so in the motion to dismiss, it includes a lot of unheard details that we had no idea about until now. Michael claims that he sent Angela over $200,000 over a 5-year period between 2018 and 2023. Apparently, Angela was like, look, you need to send me over 95% of what you make from TLC and everything else, and I'm going to put it into an account and save it up, so once you get to America, we have this lump sum of money to begin our lives in America on. And Michael was like, okay, and he abided. And honestly, I'm shocked he was able to survive living off 5% of what he was making off TLC, but he claims he sent her all this money, and then she never followed through with sharing this money with him like she claimed. He was acting like she just spent all this money on herself to continue this lavish lifestyle and just left Michael with pennies. And I always wondered how she was able to afford all these plastic surgeries she was always getting, you know? She got her teeth done, she got the chin lipo, she got the stomach lipo, she got the tummy tuck, she got her, I think I already said, her boobs done. She got a lot done, and that is a pretty penny. And it's not like TLC pays a lot. They've been known to be one of the least paying networks. Like, people who start off on 90 Day Fiance only make $1,000 an episode, but I'm sure Angela makes more because she's been in the game for years now. But Michael claimed he sent her over $235,000 in total. That is over $250,000, over $40,000 a year. Angela was then asked over 150 questions by Michael's lawyer. Be abused from what they saw on the 90 Day Fiance show. Like, they brought up an incident where Angela backed Michael into a stairwell, where like if he would have had to back up anymore, he would have fallen over the stairwell railing and possibly fell down some flights of stairs and hurt himself. And of course, she denied that and said, oh no, this was a scripted reality TV show. This is not what I did on my own. I was told to do this. And she used that excuse for pretty much every question that pertained to something she did on the 90 Day Fiance show that did not show her in a good light. She pretty much blamed everything on the show. I wish they would have asked her about that time she flashed her titties at the tell-all, if that was something she did or TLC told her to do. But that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.